No, funnels are not dead. They remain the best way to automate your sales and income online. And no, they don't have to be super complicated. In fact, whether you have heard of webinar funnels, launch funnels, course funnels, community funnels, whatever random word is put in front of funnels to sell you something you probably don't need, it all boils down to 3 simple sequences. And I'll show you how you can use a awesome piece of software to do all of it in one fell swoop and set it up really quickly. Plus, if you're a content creator, you might not even need to start by building a funnel. There's actually a simpler way to do it. Hey, I'm Jason, faith-based entrepreneur. Timestamps and resources below, including a link to the software I recommend to set all of this up for you and automate the entire process. Go high level, but more on that in a bit. Now, when it comes to what the heck a funnel is and how it actually works, it really just boils down to 3 key sequences. You have your lead capture sequence, because we need someone to sell to. Then we have a report sequence, which is essentially just building a relationship with people before we try and sell them a bunch of stuff. And then number 3 is the actual sales sequence. And pretty much every type of funnel you've heard of has some combination of these 3 elements. And marketers do what marketers do best. We just slap different names on them to make them sound more complicated than they actually are. So I'm going to jump into my screen and show you an actual funnel that is responsible for generating 5 figures a month in income. It does a couple $100s a day. And I've used funnels just like the one I'm about to show you to generate over $100,000 in automated digital product sales. That's selling offers, courses, templates, 100% automated. Now, of course, there's some customer support on the back end, so I can't say passive. Let's go ahead and jump in here. So the first stage is, of course, lead capture. We are creating content or running ads, and we need to collect that email address so we can start that sales process and conversation. So in this particular example, you can see I have our online course playbook. I just have a couple of bullet points here, a picture of the PDF. Yes, it is a PDF, and then just a link to download, and that's it. That's really all you need. And I've been using pages like this for over 7 years. My worst performing ones are around 20% conversion rates, and my best performing one is at 70. So that means out of every 100 people that see a page like this, 70 of them enter their name and email. So this strategy is far from dead. It works really, really well. And of course, I'll leave a link in the description to a full-blown video that goes through a bunch of lead magnet ideas so you can come up with your own for your own business and brand and actually get people joining your email list. And of course, once someone has entered their name and email on this page, it's time to send them access to the lead magnet they just asked for. And so using a very simple system inside of Go High Level, we can automatically send them this nice little email you can see here on the side. And when they click the link, they get access to the PDF of what they just asked for. So this is what our lead magnet actually looks like. And what's really important with lead magnets is making sure that there's actual value in here. So I'll leave a link in the cards and the description to a full-blown guide that goes through how to come up with a lead magnet idea once you're ready to start building your funnel. Now, something that I really like about Go High Level is, of course, you can automatically send emails. And you can see here, we set up a bunch of delays because all of these emails are going to drive traffic to your sales sequence. So the first step, of course, was our lead capture sequence. Then we have our rapport building sequence, sending emails, starting to show that we can actually be genuinely helpful to people. Go figure. It's not all about selling. And then the sales page will actually do the heavy lifting of selling. And so on our selling page, on our sales page, you can see here, this is one that's actually producing revenue and income right now. So this is live. We use the countdown timer feature with a really deep discount to let people know now that you've joined our email list and you're in this funnel, you get a really cool discount for the next, X number of hours or days. And as you can see here, you just have a product image. They can click the link to go ahead and start the checkout process. And then we just break down what's inside the offer. It's really easy to overthink this page, but this is kind of the core of any sales funnel. And this is doing all of the sales and heavy lifting for you. And again, I'll leave a link in the cards in the description for a video that actually goes through how to build all of this out. And when you give Go High Level a try, we'll actually give you all of the funnel templates that I personally use to generate multiple 5 figures online per month and over $100,000 per year in digital product income. And so all of those templates are available to you. You can check out the link at the top of the description to learn more and check out those bonuses. And so once someone goes to this page and they click to start the checkout process, we use something called a order bump to essentially increase our transaction value. So if you've ever been at the grocery store, of course you have, you have all of those items that are right there, like the candy and the gum and the random magazines. And that's essentially the grocery store's way of trying to get you to buy something while you're waiting to check out. And so that's the same strategy we use here. Every successful funnel has some form or version of this. I call it an order bump. And so all someone has to do is click this little button here, or click this little box, and then another item is added to their order. And so you can take a $5 product and turn it into a $20, $30, even $50 sale by just having another offer here. And, there'll be some people who go, yeah, I don't really want that. And that's totally okay. It's one of those things where the more offers you make, the more money you're going to make. Now, say someone says, yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and take this offer, and they click enroll now, then they'll be taken to something called a upsell page. Every funnel on the planet, no matter what type it is, has some sort of upsell. And what this does is it says, hey, you just bought this product, then you're probably going to like this one as well. And the advantage of using something like Go High Level is on the back end, they keep the credit card transaction open. And so what happens is if someone clicks this link right after they've ordered, it's just going to automatically be added to their order, and they don't have to enter their credit card information again. And this has been incredibly powerful. It's been a complete game changer for my business. And in this particular funnel example, you can see that this upsell offer is around $30, and then the front end offer is $40, and then my order bump is $15. And so instead of just having the potential to make a $40 sale, I now have the potential to make a $40 sale plus 15 plus another 30. Now, of course, not everyone's going to take you up on this offer, obviously, but it is a very easy way to dramatically increase your revenue with the same traffic you have now. With sending the same emails, creating the same content, you're just stacking on value to an existing offer that you have. And so that does it for the basics of a breakdown of a sales funnel. You simply go through creating your lead capture sequence. That's your lead magnet and your landing page. Then you have a rapport building sequence that's vital to making sure that you're building a relationship with people who've just started your funnel. You can showcase the value of what it is you have to offer. Your sales page does the heavy lifting of the sales. That's like the last 5 yards before the touchdown. And then, of course, you have order bumps and upsells to maximize your revenue per customer. And of course, as long as you're selling stuff that people actually like, they'll probably come back and buy more. And so what's really cool about this is you can set all of this up literally less than 12 minutes. Link at the top of the description to check out Go High Level free for 30 days. It allows you to create all of your landing pages, sales pages, upsells, order bumps, even has membership and community site features all under one roof for just $97 a month, but you can try it free for 30 days and copy all of our templates so you can see if it's right for you. So again, link at the top of the description for that. And something else as a quick rapid bonus round, if you are a content creator, you can actually skip everything I just showed you and jump straight into Go High Level and create a simple checkout page like this one. So you can see here, I have a product image, the price, and then a couple bullet points and a money back guarantee. And you can actually use simple pages like this and send your audience directly to them and skip the whole funnel and rapport building and email automation process, because once you have an audience of people who actually like you and actually engage with your content, you don't have to do all the fancy funnel stuff when you're just getting started. In fact, it's actually easier to start generating income if you're a content creator and you have an audience, with these simple checkout pages inside of High Level. And then you can go through the work of creating that more complete sales process and actually just increase revenue that you're already generating. But either way, you can be up and running in less than 12 or 15 minutes thanks to the links in the description. So thank you so much for watching. Sincerely hope you got some value out of this video, and the whole like what a sales funnel is and what the actual pages look like has been demystified. If I missed anything or you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. Do my best to read and reply to every single one. And then check out this video next where you can actually see me build an entire funnel live inside of High Level using the free templates that you now can have access to. So until the next, keep building the business you love.